Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between two mountains, lived a humble farmer named Hamid. He was known for his honesty, generosity, and fear of Allah. He worked hard in the field from dawn till dusk, earning just enough to feed himself and his household. Whatever extra he had, he would give in charity. People in the village respected him deeply, but Hamid's biggest test was not poverty or hardship, it was within own home. His wife Janab was seen by everyone as a gentle, royal, and pious woman. She cooked delicious meals, greeted Hamid with a smile, and treated guests with utmost hospitality. But behind this mask, there was something else brewing. Janab was not content. She dreamed of wealth, luxury, and a husband with status and fame. She often compared Hamid to the rich merchants heard about and wishes she had married one of them. Yet Hamid, a soft-hearted man, never doubted her intentions. One day, while Hamid was working in the field, Janab secretly invited a few idle young men from the nearby town. She whispered to them, "When my husband is busy in the field, steal his cart and tie it on top of a tall tree by the river." The boy, mischievous and greedy, agreed and did exactly as she planned. That afternoon, Janab brought lunch for Hamid like she always did, but today she looked puzzled. "Janab," he said slowly, pointing toward the tree. "How it is possible? My cart is tied up there. I've been wondering since morning. Cart does not climb trees. What's happening?" Feigning shock, she replied, "Subhanallah, that is strange. Let's bring it down together." They struggled and finally managed to bring the cart down, and as they sat in the shade, Janab casually asked for 50 gold. Hamid, trusting her blindly, handed her everything he had, even borrowing some from neighbors. But this was not the end. A week later, Janab demanded 200 more coins, saying her cousin was severely ill and needed medicine. Without hesitations, Hamid sold off some of his stored grain and even his goat just to gather the amount. A few days later, Janab came again. This time was a strange look in her eyes. "Hamish," she said coldly, "I am not happy in this marriage. I want a divorce." Hamish was shattered. He could not believe these years. "After all done, why?" he asked, her heart broken. But Janab was firm, and what hurt even more, she began accusing him falsely. She claimed in front of the village that he had threatened her, even raised a knife at her. People were confused. Some believed her, others remained silent. That matter reached the village judge, Qazi Suleiman. The Qazi heard both sides. Hamid, with tears in his eyes, explained everything. "I gave her 200 gold coins the day my cart was tied in the tree, and another 50 when fish start coming out from the soil I was digging. Fish she had buried earlier." The crowd laughed. "Fish from the earth, cart on trees. This man has lost his mind," they whispered. Janab used this to her advantage and claimed she had never received any money. Qazi Suleiman remained silent for a moment, then gave them 2 days to present proof. 2 days later, with no proof from Hamid, the Qazi granted the divorce. Janab left proudly, believing she had won. A few months passes. Janab married one of the very same young man she had plotted with, but within a week she showed his true colors: abusive, arrogant, and greedy. He squandered the money he had taken from Hamid and soon divorced her as well. Now broke, shamed, and alone, Zainab realized her mistake, but it was too late. Meanwhile, Hamid's life took a turn for the better. He married a a righteous woman for a nearby village, kind, respectful, and God fearing. Allah blessed him with children's wealth and peace. People in the village began to speak of his patience and character. His story became a reminder for everyone. Moral of the story: patience is hardship is rewarded by Allah. Greed and deceit never bring lasting happiness. Appreciate what Allah have give you, because true success is not in wealth or beauty but is honesty, loyalty, and contentment.